Life is very dynamic. It's like a roller coaster ride that's full of twists and turns. Many challenges we've encountered for us to be stronger and bolder. Life takes on meaning when we become motivated, set goals, and change after them in an unstoppable manner. This afternoon, I would like to introduce to you Mrs. Ana Marie Logroño Estorrillo, a professional teacher at Baogo Elementary School.
Okay, good afternoon. So I am Ana Marie L. Estorrillo, teacher 3 at Baogo Elementary School, handling grade 1.
So, I've prepared 8 questions. So first question, why did you choose your profession?
Okay, so honestly, this is not my first choice. Education is not my first choice. But because of courses offered in my university, so I chose Bachelor in Elementary Education. And eventually, in the long run, I became to love teaching. So, I think I would continue taking BEL because I love teaching, I love children, and I love to share my knowledge to young minds.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Second question, how did you survive the stresses in life?
Okay, so at my young age, I learned to live independently. I worked for my own survival in Manila. I became independent until I decided to continue college. So how I survive all stresses in life is because of my experiences. So my experiences taught me to become strong with the support of my family and of course, constant prayer to Almighty God. So that makes me maybe successful these days.
What an independent woman.
Yes.
Third question, do you ever think of giving up on your dreams because you think you can do it? What happened?
Actually, in my case, because I studied college at mature age, probably I'm 25 because when I was young, after graduating high school, I worked in Manila. So, when we say giving up on my dreams, not at all. Because I always stand the saying, if others can do, why can't I? So, I thought if other people can make their dreams come true and make successful, so why not me, diba? So, but we cannot always say that if others can do, why can't we or why can't I? There's always, shall we say, hindrances. Like for example, of course, we cannot deny this financial aspect. But because constant prayer, support of the family, so everything will go into place. So, what shall I say that giving up is not the answer. So striving hard, perseverance, and pride.
That's how strong prayer is.
Yeah.
Fourth question. At work, how did you maintain a positive relationship among co-workers?
Okay, it is inevitable that sometimes you have misunderstandings with your colleagues. But for me, if you have an open mind, so you have to understand each other, you have a wide understanding and wide consideration for your co-workers, then there is a good relationship with your co-workers. So if there is sometimes misunderstanding, so be open-minded. And for me, supporting each other, understanding each other, and helping each other makes a perfect venue for positive relationship with your co-workers.
Fifth question. what tips can you give to me and to all the youths who will be able to watch this video to make them successful?
Okay, I have here prepared for answers. Okay, first, prayer. So the strong power of prayer helps people or help make us successful. So constant prayer for guidance and wisdom. So because our wisdom is from God. Without His wisdom, without His blessing of wisdom to each one, so there is no possibility of being successful. Two, perseverance. Okay, if life seems difficult, so all people can encounter this difficulty, but especially when we are studying, okay, my advice is just proceed and don't quit, because winners don't quit, and continue one step at a time. So I mean, if you have difficulty, don't just give up. Give up. Don't just sit down and do not find solution. So do not put pressure on your shoulder. So don't think that I should do it. So one step at a time. And another is, do not put pressure on your shoulder and always think that everyone is not perfect, and so we are. So do not be frustrated if you get failed, or what is this, if you do not succeed, but always try and try. The number three, study harder. So this is what I always say to my children, to my pupils, to my former pupils, to study harder. To balance your time, especially nowadays that very rampant the use of social media. So I always observe students, like secondary students, those who have, each one of them have cell phones, and they are indulging themselves with social media. So we can use this social media, but in a fruitful way. So use it in a good way. Do not use it in just playing ML, texting with other people, nonsense chatting with each other. So give time to study. And don't settle for less. Like for example, nowadays I always observe this. We students are very, they are very, sorry, what do we call this? They seems happy if they get 0 in their test, as long as they are using their cell phone and they enjoy their life. But I say, do not settle for less, because each of you, each one of us we deserve more if we study harder. Because I observe, 75 is the only requirement, but you deserve more. You can excel if you study harder. Number 4 is study first before love life. Because in my own experience, I studied college when I started college when I was 35 years old. And to this trend, 16 years old has already a child, because they prefer love versus study. So I always say this, study harder before love life, because love can take control of your emotions. Because if you put love beside and study first, then if you are successful already, if you have your studies finished, then Love is there waiting for you.
From all challenges you've encountered, what is the biggest lesson you've learned from that?
Okay, so the biggest lesson that I learned from my challenges is not giving up. You don't give up. So for me, there's always a rainbow after the rain. So this is from a song, huh? Okay, so if you're down, move. Find solutions. Don't just sit and give up. Don't just sit and cry. So other people, if they encounter challenges that seems difficult and heavy, they go to the corner and cry. So don't give up. Like the sun that sits, he always find ways to shine in the morning. So for me, not quitting or not giving up is the solution. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mama Anna Marie, for the time. So don't give up. All who have accomplished great things had a great aim, have fixed their gaze on a goal which was high, one which sometimes seems impossible.